All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tennessee Titans. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Hey, tight, tight.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Come on, D.
Now Garoppolo. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Here we go, here we go.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
They're not ready for this. They still...
They'll toss it to Henry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go. 180! Watch the out,
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
SOS. Mike, check, 59. Stop your whining. Check 31. 21. 12.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
59! I don't even know why this team showed up.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check the back, check the back.
Stay hot! Stay hot!
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch the slant. Watch the
12, fellas, here we go.
slant.
Stay hot!
On second down now, it's Henry. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 31. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Show it up. Check four, check four.
11. White. Stay hot!
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and long. He gets it to Brown. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 25-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's scared. Check. Slam. Shoot. Hatchet.
21. Hey, alert! Stay hot!
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Black!
Slam. Check 26.
Stay hot!
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. All going deep here for Taylor. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Cousins now. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Double dog, that's the way. Share.
Hey, 382, let's get this. Kill.
To throw, Cousins. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Now Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We own them. Mike 54.
Hey, exit. One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go, D. Check out.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Cousins. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Watch the safety creep.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Diggs has it. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Derrick Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Kill. Alert flare. Shift, watch the shift. Check your hot read.
Check 50. Check 50. 2.
Whip.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
You got tight right there. Sponge. No.
White.
Check, Mike.
65.
You can't.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the eye.
Gun.
Motion.
Hey, seam 6.
Throwing, Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The high. Ready.
54 Mike. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Hey, receiver.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
They go play action. Cousins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver If you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That's a jet sweep. They get it to Foster. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Two.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Danny. Hey, alert 3.
Listen.
Mine's 54.
Hey, Clifford.
Let's go. Check.
Listen to me.
Check 13. Hey, one set. Check.
Move.
Mine 54. Hey, defense, let's go.
Following the interception, Cousins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Check three.
What's the system? Gun.
Get him. You got him. Shit.
Going on the ground with Madison. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Jahan, 180.
54 Mike. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Hey, check 24. Watch 20.
48. Hey, we're good, we're good.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 3 buzz.
To throw is Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Sharp. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Jahan, 180.
Mike 54. Come on.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And that's caught by Smith. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Crunch time, defense.
Gun.
I need one over here.
Gun.
55. And here we go.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all?
It's caught inside the 25. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards, first down, Viking.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All right, T. Let's
Where's the hot?
Now Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
I'm coming after you. Check 99.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Here we go. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll find Taylor, that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Check 9.
Throwing is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
First down, Vikings.
Cousins now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only one incompletion, and another 1st and 10 here.
Zebra. Mike 5-4.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 5-4. Here we go.
Cousins to throw it. It's complete to Diggs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
To Hunt. 180.
54 Mike. Watch the run.
Wide.
Quick the edge. Come. Deuce.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Titans' 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Watch 54. I don't think you got it, son.
Black.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Go.
Here's Cousins. Flush to his, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jeffrey Simmons, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Black.
36.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Now, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Mike, here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now let's see what his offense can do. A first down carry for Henry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, man. Watch the boots. Watch the
11.
Jim. Check 3.
Again, it's Henry. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
59.
21.
Check 59.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go. 180!
Rip left.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's got Smith here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Check 59. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check 37.
Hey, alert!
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tighten up.
Now it's Henry. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11th. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Alert 3.
Play action now. Cousins. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's third down and 10 yards to go.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
Cousins now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. The first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Check 52. Gun.
Be ready. Be ready. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. Oh, it stays up. Fights off the defender. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Third down. 3rd and 12.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
You got 3 down.
On play action, Cousins. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.